seriously, God, I'm so sick and tired of all these emotions and being weighed down by these overwhelming burdens. I'm trapped in a constant cycle. Every day has just been getting harder and harder for me to get through, and everyone has just been pissing me off. No one knows the hell I'm going through, and even you seem to be distant from me. Where do I go from here? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What do you want from me? What the? I thought I was alone in here. Who are you?
If you knew my voice, you'd already understand. Who am I? I'm the one who molds every sunrise you've seen with your eyes, who paints every single star in the sky, the one who sits on high up above just so I can rain down on you with heavenly love. I am realer than real. I know every thought that you've thought and every feeling you feel, every action you take and every one you will make. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, my entirety beyond what you will ever comprehend. I am the one who formed creation, who offers mankind eternal salvation. For your sins, I paid the transaction. That's because I am love in action. I am the one beyond time and space. That's why I am there every time, every place. You dare to ask, who am I? I am who I am. Open your eyes.
How am I supposed to deal with this? This is ridiculous. I am who I am? You mean to say that you're a god? Well, for you to show up now seems kinda odd. I'm physically tired, mentally exhausted, and emotionally drained. What do I have to gain from you showing up now? You, who were never near and never seemed to hear me when I cried out. And ever since then, our relationship has died out. As a matter of fact, God, you and I need a timeout.
My child, how have you become so blind? You fail to see these feelings are yours, not mine. Do you really want to know the truth? I've already given you all you need to get through. You see, my word is proficient in providing, sufficient in supplying, and efficient in edifying you. So I've come to speak to you and refresh your memory. You see, it's you, not me, who needs to be set free. Your attitude needs changing, your thoughts rearranging. When did you forget that my love for you was always unchanging?
How can you possibly claim that I'm the one to blame when I've been out there struggling to serve your holy name? And please, Lord, I know all about love. I always give love to those who deserve it, but it's just a bit challenging trying to find those who are really worth it. And I know I don't always do the things that I should, but deep down within, I'm essentially good.
How could you have misunderstood what it means to be good? No, what you should do is hate what is evil and cling to what's good, as my word says, not some of the time, but all of the time. As for love, you only show love when it meets your desires. If it provides for your wants, you'll fan all its fires. But that kind of love is false and it makes you a liar. No, true love cannot have any strings attached. It must be pure and sincere. So remove all the hindrances. Love's path must be clear.
All right. So I'm not as good as I ought to be. And frankly, love is a lot more than I thought it'd be. But you make it sound like I'm intentionally disobeying you when I should be okay with you. And I know I'm nowhere near as passionate as I was before, but I'm not out there openly sinning. And more to the point, is that really so bad?
Is it really so bad? Your best experiences with me are ones that you've had, but not the ones that you have. And you fail to realize there is always something you're moving toward, whether you're falling away or whether you're moving forward. And like all relationships, we grow closer or apart. The only way to stay connected is to keep the fire on your heart. So I've come to you, son, to give you some spiritual insight. Because if your best memories with me are in hindsight, you're not walking with me right.
Okay, you're right, and your point's fair. But truthfully, it feels like most times you're not even there. I mean, don't you care about the wear and tear I've been feeling? Can't you hear it? I can feel the groaning of my spirit. All this emotional baggage has got me running ragged all the time. And speaking of time, when will these troubles end? I can no longer pretend to be fine all the time. You're right, I can't comprehend why you're putting me through this. Because in the present, I can no longer seem to feel your presence. So I'm slowing down on my prayers, because I'm expecting the silence. And I'm slowing down on my walk too, because I didn't sign up for this.
My word says to be joyful in hope, yet all you do is mope and complain. Your spirits become crippled, injured, and lame. My son endured the length of his crucifixion, yet you can't seem to be patient with affliction. Rather, you're complacent with your addiction to bitterness. Time does not run on your clock, but mine. So be still, wait, and pray. Everything will be fine. And you do not understand you must be faithful in prayer. If you are, I can provide you with my heavenly care. And my son, you've been believing the misconceptions and deceptions of the world. This time without me has ruined your perception. You think yourself wise, but all you're doing is walking in the wrong direction.
I'm beginning to understand you, but I can't be the sole one at fault. See, growing up, I was taught to follow by example. So I took a sample of my attitude from other Christians, and now look what I got. Because Lord, you may be realer than real, but people are faker than fake. And it was a mistake to trust anyone, because all I got was a stake in my back. So I reciprocate my hate right back to every one of their emotional attacks. These people don't deserve anything but anger from me. So I put up my walls, shut the gate, and lock the key. Backstabbers and betrayers are all the people around me that I see. And if I had my way, I'd repay each one of them with what's coming their way. Because after all, it's an eye for an eye and a heart for a heart. Then they'd know what it's like to be emotionally ripped apart. Because people, they only seem to be good at hurting each other, pretending they're close, but they're just cursing each other. So I'll stay close to you, Lord, but as for them, forget it. I'd rather be alone than open up and regret it.
No, my son, you don't understand. You've become nothing but a coward when you were meant to be a man. Of course people hurt you, for they hurt just as much.
It's a consequence
Of living in a world that's yearning my touch. But since when have you been in any position to judge? For what if it was I, not you, who held on to a grudge? Would the rules of your vengeance apply then to you? So when you give them their punishments, I give yours to you. No, my son, judgment is in my hands alone, for only he without sin can cast the first stone. So bless those that persecute you. Bless and don't curse, but offer up prayers because they too have their hurts. And understand I place people in your life for a reason, some for its entirety and some for a season. Yes, people can hurt you, but they can also help too. If you don't open up, how then will they help you?
I don't understand. How could I have been so blind? I called myself a Christian, but I was wrong the whole time. I failed to look beyond the veils in my eyes. But like the sunrise, I've been given a new start, a renewed heart, and I will stand apart. No longer will bitterness and hatred be my only company. No, from now on, God, it'll be you and me. I will acquire this fire set before me, and I'll never lose my passion, unlike the old me. I will be joyful in hope, I'll be patient in affliction, and I will be faithful in my prayer. And I will do more than cope with my addiction, because you're always there, Lord, and you have always cared. And I will show love to every brother and sister, thus leaving us richer for the experience as you have done me. Lord, you broke the chains, you moved the scales, and you tore down the veils. My God, you have set me free.
My son, just remember that freedom comes with a price. It's easier to do what is wrong than to do what is right. But I'll be there to guide you every step of the way, so stay true to my word and don't fall astray. For in my word it contains all you will ever need, and it will help you plant the seed of my love to all those you meet. They'll be in your heart just as you are in mine. However, there will be times when this life seems like a curse, but when those times come, just remember this verse, Romans 12, 9 through 19, because it's a lot more useful than it may seem.